This episode of All in the Delivery is brought to you by Haley Bug Creations. Any sticker or decal that you want, she can make. You want to customize? She can do that too. Check out her Etsy shop. The link is in the episode description. There you will find a large variety of different decals and stickers made from premium vinyl that is sure to last. So guys, get yourself or someone you know, a Schmedlex, Smiley, or whatever company they work for. Get them a sticker, okay? You will not be disappointed. They will not be disappointed by the quality of these decals. And now, let's get on with the show. What's up, everybody, and thank you for joining us on this episode of All in the Delivery. This is episode 101. We have fucking made it past 100, and we can't be more excited. I mean, it's been so much shit, going through so much shit with this podcast, but here we are, and we are happy to be here and in your guys' ears. We fucking love you guys. Let's go around the table. Joining me, you guys know him down in West by God, Virginia.
Fuck.
Luke, how's it going, buddy?
Dude, I said I had something to fucking start this thing off firing. And I had myself a week in the delivery world, and I had a unique experience happen. I had a beat to shit fucking box that was bulky and heavy. No fucking shock. No fucking shock there. It was not badly damaged, but damaged enough in certain places. Well, a fucking foot was dangling out of this thing. And I was like,
I'm sorry, a foot?
A foot. And I started looking, and I was like, I got to see what this is. So I grabbed the foot. And then
it moved.
No, it didn't move. But I grabbed the foot, and like it was like to the heel and shit. It had to be a sex doll, like one of the like one of the legit ones, like the legit ones. But even something that expensive, I'm sure those things are like expensive as fuck. Why the fuck? Like that's another thing you shouldn't send. Insert the rooster ground. Anything fucking. Anything really that you never mind, I shouldn't say that, but yeah, that'd probably be something if you'd want discretion on to not send ground. But yeah, dude, and I think
maybe it was a mannequin.
No, fuck no, it wasn't a mannequin, dude.
I mean, they make like real life looking mannequins.
No, this thing was not a mannequin. I've seen this guy. He looks like a guy that would have it's not a mannequin, dude. No way. No way. I like not to like he kind of I was going to say I was like, who could I describe this guy? How he kind of looks like
oh Jesus. Easy.
I was like, really, somebody that popped into my mind is somebody that hasn't been with us in a long, long time. He kind of looked like John Lennon when John Lennon had the beard, but in just kind of a fucking, he was kind of like a lot heavier, but a lot like it's not really his appearance is what makes me think of him having a sex doll. It's just kind of his whole demeanor. And I'm just saying, that wasn't a mannequin, dude. That thing was a sex doll, and obviously it's always discretion on the delivery stuff. So addresses and anything shall not ever be named. But yeah, it just the fact it was a big, bulky, heavy box with shifty shit inside of it. Surprise. The corner of the box had a big old hole in it. So yes, that was a first, man. I'm pretty sure I've never delivered a fucking. I mean, that I just wish I could have saw it. I should have just opened it up, but I guess that's not at that point.
Hey, we don't do that here.
No, we don't do that here. No, we do not do that here. But I guess and say, I wish it would have been an end of the day delivery because it probably would have opened up itself because it was just fucking huge. It was on the ground, shifting on the floor, just getting beat
fucking rolling around. And
no, we don't open shit up, man. I would have loved to have opened it up, but that obviously is why people lose their jobs. And the curiosity of what's in a box is not worth losing your job over. But yeah, I fantasized about what the fuck it could be, and I knew what it was. I was like, I just want to see it, but no.
Why don't you ask him next time you see him?
I don't know if I can, dude. It's going to be weird. It'll be awkward, man.
So the box I delivered.
What's going to be hilarious?
There was a foot hanging out of it.
What's going to be hilarious is there's going to be a call tag for this thing because it was damaged, and then I'm going to go pick this thing up, and we'll be like, dude, I know what this is. At least I have a guess because the foot was sticking out of it. No.
All right, continuing going around the table, they have rolled all the way back down south. The Rolling Rogans, Joe and Amy. How are you guys?
Hey,
what's happening?
What's up?
We are back in Florida.
Whoop, whoop.
The sunshine
state. It's good to be back. Strangely, it does feel like home, even though we travel full time. To tell people when they ask us where do we live, we used to say, well, you know, we're full time travelers, but now we can actually say, yeah, we're from the penis state of America.
The closer we rolled to visiting Joe's dad again, it just definitely felt like home, and it felt good. We also just rolled over to 100,000 miles on our van.
Right.
Ooh, Jesus.
So all shit's about to happen.
No.
No, I hope not.
We've done 28,656 miles in 8.5 months.
Damn.
656 hours of driving, which doesn't seem like much to you guys, probably.
I don't know. It's still, I mean, I guess it's different driving. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's different driving.
It's not like, I mean,
it's continuous driving.
Yes. Yeah. That's totally, I mean, in the sense it's definitely apples and oranges because I can have a 12-hour day, but only drive like 60, 65 miles. You know what I mean?
And how long have you had that van?
Since 2018.
Yeah.
We got it with 27,000 miles on it.
I mean, I got my truck at work, and I'm about to hit 100,000. I'm at like 98,800 miles or something. And I got it when it was brand new. It only had like a couple hundred miles on it.
Wow.
Oh, dude.
And I'm trying to think when I had that. Was that before COVID? That may have been early 2019.
Oh, damn, that's a lot of miles. That thing already went over quick. Jesus.
Yeah. Maybe it was 2018. I don't remember, but hey. That's awesome, though. I mean, that's cool that you keep track of it.
Yeah.
Like, here was our journey when we were away from home. It's awesome.
The sun.
Well, thank you guys for being here as always. I know you guys weren't able
Thanks
to make
for
it for
having us.
99,
man.
but you know.
Yeah, I know you guys. You were seeing. That was right before I think I lost my Instagram, but I mean I saw it on Facebook too. You were seeing family, correct? That for 99
in
years.
Wisconsin, yes.
Yes.
We got to celebrate my dad's 75th birthday, which was really cool, and I got to spend time with my nieces and my brothers. It was awesome. It was very distracting from our book, but we're back in. Actually,
speaking of the book, how's it going?
Stressful.
Okay. Sorry.
But we're going to be down.
I pre-ordered. I want one.
Everybody believes that we'll get it done, so that's cool.
Joe, do you believe it's going to get done?
I somehow do, for some miracle, something.
Joe, you got this, buddy.
Yeah, see,
you got this. You know, while we're here too, let's fill our listeners in about your guys' show.
Oh boy!
Oh yeah, sure.
The floor is yours.
We have a TV show on a new network. It's a streaming network called Honest, ONEST. And you can find it on Roku and Amazon Fire Stick right now. And then by the end of this year, it'll be on Apple TV, and then they're going to have their own streaming apps on your phone. Or you can go to honestnetwork.com and find it. But yeah, we've got 2 episodes out.
They're about 40 minutes, 30 minutes?
30-minute, roughly, yeah. And just our reality of our life.
Right.
The first episode was my lovely raccoon bite. That made for a fun time.
Does Honest cost anything?
It is a 2-week free trial to start. It is $1.99 a month. It's a break in the bank there. Or you can save a couple bucks and do $14.99 for the whole year. Basically, the only reason they charge is because Roku and Amazon charge.
They wanted to do it for free, but it would just basically, with every viewer that's watching it, we'd be paying the viewers then if it was the other way around. So, and it's growing. So there's about, I think 12 different slots for
12 shows right now.
Yep.
I don't know if I can really officially say it, but we're number 1.
Nice.
Yeah.
Or at least most of the time we're number 1.
There's 71 countries TuneIn viewing it, and Spain is
seems to like us.
Really liking us. So it's cool. So
and our show is called Just Roll With It. So it's pretty much just our reality of van life, regular life,
awesome.
Just everything that happens, life's ups and downs, and how we handle everything. And of course, Juno is a little star in there too.
Right.
Oh yeah. Of course.
So yeah, come check us out through those devices, or you can even just go to honestnetwork.com and view it from there.
Yep. Or if you're really having trouble finding it, go to rollingrogans.com and there's buttons.
There you go.
That's for the low techers like me.
So while you guys are still here, let's we're gonna reminisce. What the hell did I say? Reminisce.
How many drinks have you had?
I don't want to tell. Reminisce of episode 100 and the meetup. First of all, such an awesome time getting to meet everybody. And I mean, I look back at it because, obviously episode 100 being out and listening back to it, I mean, that's by far my fucking favorite episode right now. And it just brought back, I don't know, it was something about everybody being in the same room.
Oh yeah.
And just the energy, you can feel the energy just from listening to it. And it hits much different than an episode when we're just recording remotely, in separate states, in separate rooms, and oh my goodness, there's just so much to say. There's literally so much to say. I mean, from when you guys rolled up into the parking lot and the first time I saw you, the first thing I said to Joe, I was like, dude, I got goosebumps. And you guys were still rolling up. I was like, dude, I got goosebumps literally just watching you guys roll up. I was like, this is unreal, And then Luke shows up there and gets out of his car, and I meet him outside, and that was all captured on video thanks to Nate.
That's all
oh my god,
did.
the hug between you two was awesome.
Yeah. And just
being able to meet everybody. That was a good moment.
That was just being able to meet everybody and just
your editing job putting that together is phenomenal, Dave.
The little intro video.
The little intro video and everything that sums that up. It was emotional and awesome to see, because it's we were there. That happened, and it's just cool to see happen all over again. And the cool part of it is when we got into the hotel room and we just started to just flip the room upside down and turn it into the All in the Delivery podcast studio.
We took the hotel artwork down and put up our own.
And it was cool because some of our listeners, like RJ, and had some of his work was in the room. We also had Slammer stuff in the room, so it's we have everything. People in spirit there.
Oh,
and
totally.
it's just like just seeing how far you guys progressed from episode 1, you know, to get to 100, and also like you guys, like, I mean, to see Nate doing the audio equipment, setting everything up in person, I'm like, wow, you guys aren't just, you know, grabbing mics and just talking on the air. Like, you guys know what you're doing. You know, it's like it was very professional, and it just felt like it's just in good company and good people, and especially seeing Tony, the number one, you know, listener of All in the Delivery, for sure. Well, I know, like, we have Brad Mosher. I know
we got a couple number ones coming out here.
We got we're finding number ones.
But the fly out to meet us in
Yes.
Pennsylvania was fucking amazing to see.
Well, yeah,
my favorite part was just watching Dave stare at Luke.
Oh my god! So I gotta mention something on this because when I heard back, you know, it happens for me for like every episode. Like I miss something, but then when I listen back, I hear it and I'm like, huh, I don't remember that, you know, and it kind of blows your mind a little bit. So this happened in the 100th episode, and it was around the time when you said that, and you said like, you know, I'm just staring at Dave, just watching Luke, just staring at Luke, and it's just like incredible. And then I believe at that time I like rubbed Luke's head. And then like I like went and I like grabbed his muscle and I was like, "Whoo, buddy, feel those muscles." And Luke's like, "I'm not even flexing." And then like he like flexed and then he flexed and I was like, "Sheesh." And then Luke goes, and then Luke, this is the part I didn't hear. Luke says, and you can hear it clearly on the episode. Luke goes, "Yeah, I made Dave wear those glasses so I wasn't getting mesmerized by his eyes."
I don't remember that either.
I know. He said that. I was listening while I was driving. I literally had to pull over because I was hunched over crying from like laughter. I was like, holy shit. I did not remember him saying that. But it was just like, yeah, I told Dave to wear those glasses so I didn't get mesmerized by his eyes.
Dude, there was some, I'm sure there was a lot of little tidbits because, I mean, we were, I don't know, at that point, I was hammering some brewskis. I was pretty excited to be there at that point. Yeah, we all were, for sure. But yeah, I was trying to, I was sure that I could listen to that one probably 3 times and find a few tidbits because I've said it before on it when you did the intro. That was when it like hit me that it was fucking real. Like, damn, man, this is crazy that we made it this far. And then, you know, like you said, Joe, with like getting to meet Tony and then just seeing, you know, every aspect of it was awesome. Getting to meet all you guys, it was fucking great. And it couldn't have worked out any better because as we were saying, I didn't want, like, we wanted everybody to come, but like as far as Tony flying out and how much it really meant because Tony, we'd said for fucking at this point almost years because this thing's been around for 2 years just about, and but you know he had said a long fucking time ago that he wanted to, when we met, he wanted to meet up with us, and so I mean I wasn't going to be able to talk him out of it, but I was close to not being, you know, it was the timing of it couldn't have been any better because the following doctor's appointment I had to be basically on alert until Willow was born, so we wouldn't have been able to do it. I mean, that was, and I don't know if we've mentioned that when we've kind of said tidbits about the previous episodes, but that was kudos again to Danielle Warhowski for that suggestion because that made it that much. I mean, it just, it was, you know, I'm glad that it obviously was able to, I mean, we made it by the skin of our teeth, but we did it at a time before it got too close to the end of Ashley's pregnancy and everything. So it worked out it worked out great. It's crazy how sensitive things can be. One more doctor's appointment, literally like, like 3 days later, if had that been the Friday when it would have been completely fucking different. So thank God all worked out, man. And I'm just so, yeah, what a fucking experience, man. And I can't wait for us all to meet again and do it all up the next time. Or not even have to be. I mean, it doesn't have to be recording a podcast episode, but just get together in general, whatever it is.
But if we get together, we're recording a podcast.
I mean,
that's just what's going to happen.
That's probably what's going to happen because I mean, after doing it when, like you said, Dave, doing it when you're in the room, you can't really match that. So if we're all together, it would almost be it would be a fucking criminal not to record an episode because I feel like it's just the fucking environment, the vibe of it's completely different. Like I don't want to take away from the fucking 99 and I guess now 100 other episodes that we've had, but it's just it's true. I mean, it's just different, man. It's fucking the energy is so so you're right. If we get together, it would be damn near impossible not to. It would and better, and since as this is being recorded, Better Call Saul watchers, if anybody's a fan of Saul Goodman from Breaking Bad and watches the show Better Call Saul, he had a little clip in Breaking Bad when he was saying it's like telling Picasso not to paint. I don't want to call us Picasso podcasting, but I just want to use that example.
No, dude, yeah, it's true, and I mean, there was so many. Dude, we had so many memories. So just 24 hours, so many memories. Everything from, first time meeting everybody to, walking down to the gas station. I can't remember. Was it
Sheets?
What
Sheets?
What?
You may as well forget it till the next time you get a good one. And I know we've mentioned that. Sorry again, Shimmies. Your Harrisburg was fucking apologies, but they sucked.
I mean, what did we do? We fucking ordered food and had it delivered. Like that was cool. And we made the interviews video just for fucking fun. It was just like,
I remember all I had to do was like, I looked as soon as I got there, I was like, where's the van? And then I was like, I'm going to go to the van and then I know I'm going to be nearby. And then it was, I think Joe was the first person I saw because I saw Joe in the window. He was the first person that I saw.
Yeah, they're like, I think that's Luke.
And then
everyone was shouting from the bedroom.
Yeah, that was man. It was dude. It just God dang it. I'm now just talking about it, reminiscing on it. Yeah, it just makes me looking forward to the next time for sure. For fucking sure.
Don't worry, I won't wake you up again.
Dude, you won't have to wake me up. Which that wasn't on the episode, but we were, if we have some videos surrounding the episode, some clips.
I still haven't gotten the video yet.
Yeah, but
Joe and Amy. It still hasn't came through.
We sent it to you.
I sent it to you, dude.
No, but I wasn't able to play it.
What?
You remember? It was like a weird file. Anyways, we'll talk after.
Well,
want that video.
The baby crying, yes. Now as the date being, I'm well aware of baby crying, waking you up. Boy, how it's amazing what you get used to and what you
Dude, you fucking sprung up at it. Anyways,
she's not as loud. She's not as loud as that fucking soundbar though.
I probably woke up the entire fucking hotel. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'd probably have a heart attack if she was that loud.
Oh yeah, dude. And I mean, there's just it was awesome to reminisce through like all of the guests that we had on. I mean, that brought back so many memories. So many memories. I mean, every guest had something special that we had on, and we touched on all those. And that was that was amazing. I mean, that was an over 2-hour long episode. So, I mean, we went through all the guests we had on. There was a few that didn't get mentioned though, because and we even said it because we were gonna still have guests coming up before the 100th episode, but we had to record the 100th episode early because of Luke's baby being born soon. So yeah, dude, it was just so many flashbacks, and memories
it just
of all those recordings.
and all the good, just the good fucking, just all the like, to look back. I don't want to say to look back on a body of work because that makes it sound like that's like
No.
at the end.
Yeah.
But to look back at where it at, it is a pretty big body of work. Just to look like where just to see, all like you said, it just it really. I don't know how many times I've said this, but Brad, that's a shout out to Brad Mosier when he said, like what we do is like the military of the corporate world because people are from all walks of life, from all different places. And I mean, the fact that we've had people, shout out to Paul and Alex Lane. We've had people from across the pond, so to speak. We've had people from all over this country. And, you know, just, I mean, it's been, it is, dude. It's pretty, I don't know the right word to what I'm trying to like. I wouldn't say it is kind of surreal in a sense, just to think of all the different people that we've had that we've talked to that just like
Mhm.
all the shit that like just all the stories, all the emotional, all the funny, all the stuff, all the sad. I mean, just dude, it's pretty. And I know we gravitated a lot more to just being you and I as the times got, but that's also with, like we said, with COVID. I think especially, I mean, the first probably. I mean, we still have guests on, and we'll still plan to have guests on. It's not, but you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
Like it, but I love the way, I think the way that it happened. It just, I don't know, man. I think it just worked. We had, and when we started, obviously lockdown, fucking nobody doing shit, and I think I think it couldn't have worked out any better. Really, I
Mhm.
just, we had so many. We it was all guests there pretty much at first, but that also at the same time was getting the word out of what we were about and what we were trying to do, and it was, and now we've got it to where we got. I don't want to say we always want to. We definitely always want to shoot for the stars. But we have a platform now that, like you said the other day, like who the fuck are we? People want to listen to us just talking on podcast, but to have guests on is always going to be the anchor of this thing. But
Mhm.
it just, I've said it before and Dave's agreed, and it's just, a lot of times with scheduling it, you have to do stuff sort of on a whim a lot of times, especially now. And me, I'm still fairly new into fatherhood, so I'm still adjusting to that sense. But yeah, man, our body of work of it, it's been awesome, dude. And to reflect on all that, and to reflect on all that after hanging out with each other and bullshitting all day and just shooting shit, drinking beer. I don't know, dude. I could go on about it, but it's gonna just be kind of reverting back to the same shit because yeah, it was awesome, man. And I fucking am thankful that I've crossed paths with all you guys, and it's been great. And I'm, like I said before, looking forward to what comes next.
Oh, hell yeah. And that's like the thing too is like you said, dude, and that should still to this day blows my mind that people want to listen to us talk. Like it's like we're just two dudes, fucking two dads, you know. We both work for the same company. We both wear brown every day. We're both driving a big brownie around every day, and Luke and I said it over a time, time and time again, is if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be doing this. And you guys listen, you guys respond to the questions of the week. You guys are engaged with us, so we're engaged with you, and we can't thank you guys enough for that. And 101 episodes now, and it's all because you guys listen and you guys are there for us. So we thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, for real.
And while we're on the topic of thanking people, hey, you know what time it is. Let's give a huge shout out to our Patreon subscribers. So if you want to become a Patreon and help support the show, please click the link in the description of this episode, patreon.com/AITDpod. You'll see it right there. But yes, shout out to Tony, Sam, Andrew, Fernando, Nate, Max, Clement. I fucking tried doing it off the top of my head and I just can't. And Tony, Ashley, Andrew, Fernando, Nate, Clement, Tad, Luke, Ryan, Will, Chuck, Jacob, Sean, David, Kayla, and RJ.
Damn, look at you.
I got them all that time around. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. As always, it means the world to us. So,
absolutely.
Fucking episode 101, dude. 101. That is mind blowing to us still. Oh my goodness. And we only met each other once.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Crazy.
It is, and that's what was. I remember again to go back to that, like, yeah, to put voices, like put people's faces and bodies to their voices. I was like, I remember at first because I've never had, we've done a lot of podcasts. We've talked a lot, not just you and I, but you and I and Joe and Amy and Nate and Tony, and I mean, fuck, a lot, dude. And that was, yeah, that it was. I'll probably never have that experience again because I can't see, like, in that sense, because I can't see. We started this and what we've come along, and just like I said, Joe and Amy, and Nate coming on and being a part of it. I just don't. I don't know if I'll have that feeling again where I've known people for so long. Feel like I've known for so well, like better than fucking. I mean, we talk to each other probably more than I talk to you guys more than probably anybody because we got shit talking about with this podcast and stuff and everything else and what's going on. So
right,
yeah, to fucking finally put like a physical being behind it was fucking wild. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it would wear off and then I would forget and then be like I would look away and I'd hear somebody, like I'd look away or something, I'd hear like Joe talk or, Nate or you or anybody. And I'd
like,
be
that's what's so
shit.
funny. Like that's what's so funny is like, I think it was Tony Cook actually who actually said it when we were all in the room and he was like, dude, this is so weird because I listen to you guys all the time but here we all are in person and like seeing you actually talk and actually hearing your voice and you right there is wild.
Dude, I just, yeah, like, I mean, Dave said it once, I don't want to go back, but damn, again, to like going back to all the guests, Patreons, obviously, to all the guests and all the listeners and everybody, like, damn, man. From the bottom of our, awesome. Thank you so much for being a part of it. And it's like I said, man, it's been an awesome fucking ride for sure.
Hell yeah. So we got a couple other things to talk about besides reminiscing on 100 because everybody just listened to that.
Yeah, these docs, man. Go ahead if you want to start.
No, real quick, get the laundry list out of the way here. Guys, if you haven't yet, go sign up for our email list, okay? The email list you can find at deliveringgreatness.com. That link is also in the description of the episode. Also, got to give a huge shout out to two special people. All right, Tyler and Melanie. Thank you guys for listening from the beginning, and I mean also hardcore listeners. We found out. Thank you guys so much for just your continued support, and it's the stuff Tyler was telling us was just like, what the fuck? This is crazy.
I was making, it's flattering to hear shit, and it's pretty like, dude, I was like, it I told him, I was like, hearing shit like that, like helping you get through work days and wanting to not, being a reason maybe to not quit, so to speak. I don't want to, put shit, everything out there that he said to us. But, we talked on the phone for a few hours and been like, it was, yeah, dude, it makes this shit fucking worth it, man. It makes it worthwhile to me. That shit right there, I think, is worth more than any type of fucking clout or bullshit like that people want to maybe see. I think if you help one person fucking get through something like, I think like Tammy Martin said it best on her when she said, with her, when we did their episode on mental health, she said it, and obviously with the outreach we got with that, we know it was more than this, but she said, if this helps one person, it was worth it. So that's always stuck with me with it. And I always think like, damn, yeah, hearing that was so fucking awesome. And yeah, man, you guys rock, and thank you so much.
Absolutely. All right, Luke, we got to get into a story here that you have to tell.
Jesus,
Luke, I don't even know how this even came about on our phone conversation, but I was like, we got to talk about this on the podcast. Luke, please tell them the story. Tell all of our listeners a story about the first time. The first time you grew armpit hair.
Jesus, man. Okay. I didn't put this in the docs. So you're welcome, everybody. This is, you got the counterpart to thank for this one, but this is pretty good, I guess. But yeah, I was like 8 years old or 7. I was really young. I feel like to have pit hair. I was still in the nomad stage of fuck, talking like that, and, I remember I woke up and I remember like I stretched and I freaked out. I saw armpit hair under my arm, and I was like, I got scared. I didn't know what the fuck it was. And I mean, I knew what it was, but I didn't because of my dad and shit. But I remember I ended up taking a pair of fucking like play school scissors and clipping them off like down to like nothing. And I was getting weird, but then, it kept growing back, and I was getting fucking, I'd just fucking clip them a little bit more, and then it'd grow back a little bit more, and then finally I asked my dad. I was like, I've been clipping my armpit hair with my scissors. What should I do, or something like that? I forget how the fuck I worded it.
And now, like, hold on a second. Like, you were so. This was like, like if you go back and think. Like, we're talking like old school mentality for like Luke's dad. Okay. So we're talking like old school mentality. This is not new age stuff. This is not the modern era.
Yeah, this is 2022.
This is like 1992.
That's I'm trying to think. Yeah, 92. Yeah, 92. Yeah. 91. Yeah, early 90s. We'll say 92. Yeah. That works.
Yeah. And what did your dad say?
Like, he didn't say, and for in all fucking disregard, in all regards to cancel culture, he didn't say anything bigoted or racist like that. So for anybody chomping at the bit for that, sorry to pull your plug, but he was but the era, like Dave said, my dad, like I've said, my grandfather was a Marine World War II veteran, fucking dude was a good guy, but he was stern, badass, greatest generation. My dad, I can just see him looking at me like, yeah, my dad's big, man. Dad's 6'5". At that point, he was a giant to me back then. I was a fucking kid. And I can just remember him looking down at me and just like had this look on his face. It's like, no, you just like, he had it like he was just like trying to figure out like I could hear, like, looking back on now, the gears in his head were churning. He's like, just let it grow. Yeah, just let it grow.
Let it grow.
And But like I definitely threw him off, but I hid it from him that I had pit hair because I was clipping it. Like I wasn't able to shave it obviously because I had those scissors, but I clipped it down to like where it was down to nothing. But it would just be like literally a couple strands. It wasn't nothing crazy. But I realized that I had pit hair at a very early age because when I would be in like phys ed class in school, dude, like people like kids would stare. Like I was like that. I was like that kid, man. Like when I played fourth grade basketball, dude, and
Forget about it.
put all yeah, dude. I had to pit hair shit. I had the jersey on. It was fucking.
The arms are up in the tank
yeah,
top.
dude. I mean, it
That
was
hair's
on.
coming out.
Yeah, it was. It was. And I just it was so weird, I guess. But I don't know. Fucking pit hair, man. Yeah, I grew pit hair at a fucking early age. Boy, the shit that gets brought up on this fucking thing, man. That's a good one, though. That was a phone conversation. You know what? It was something about with a beard. We were talking about facial hair, and I brought something up. Yeah, no, okay.
I can't remember how it got brought up.
No, we were talking about shaving, and I said to Nate, I was like, dude. Yeah. I said it doesn't matter because I can't. I was saying because I can't grow a full beard. I got something I was saying that I said something to you about. You were looking. I don't know if it was saying well, you were looking young or so. I was like, yeah, you look fucking young as fuck. Your baby face or something.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. My customer telling me I had a 10-year-old face.
Yeah, that's what it was, man. You had a 10-year-old face. So then that went from that to then me saying something to Nate. I was like, I can't grow anything really more than the Jack Sparrow goatee worth of fuck. Yeah. Like I can kind of grow a beard, but it doesn't look good. And so Nate being the
was
one,
like, I've been growing hair since I was.
Yeah, Nate being the one of the three of us in the conversation that can grow a full beard. That's what I was saying. I was like, dude, I've seen my friends I've seen my friends that. Well, I mean, yeah, he's the youngest, but we're fucking older now. It's not like we're teenagers and he's the youngest. He's fucking in his 20s. Hell, Nate's what, 27? God damn, fucking just a fucking. Young buck gazelle prancing in the fucking wilderness, 27. But anyways, Nate, I said something about shaving his face. I was like, I know it's got to be a pain in the ass. And then it went from that to somehow to me being like, I can't grow a beard, but I had pit hair when I was like 7 years old. That's exactly what it was.
There's exactly what you said.
Damn, dude. I forget other conversations of important stuff with pit hair. Fuck, man. I can remember. I just Nancy Drew that shit.
Christ. That's incredible.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, I may as well go into the other story that I had in the docs because this kind of just came up randomly.
Let's do it.
I put this. I went and saw my dad today. He just had knee surgery, all successful. I took Willow over to see him, so he was pretty stoked. But I just threw on some clothes, and a shirt I threw on. This is a Legend of Zelda shirt, and there's a little story behind this Legend of Zelda shirt that. This was at basically the tail end of my wild days. I was dating Ashley at this time. I was 29. And I was driving air. I was working Saturdays, delivering air. And in Morgantown, they have a wine and jazz festival every year in Camp Muffley. And people go up there and they get wild, just get fucking hammered on wine, eat food. I mean, it's not like crazy. It's kind of, it's more of a, it's an artsier crowd, but it's not that refined. You can get fucking like, you can't be belligerent like you're at a fucking parking lot for tailgating a football game, but you can be a fucking, well, I'll tell you this story so you can almost be like this. But so I'm at the wine. I'm delivering air, and I was catching a ride to go to the Wine and Jazz Festival. I didn't drink any water, wasn't hydrated, didn't drink nothing, didn't eat any food. Get up there, I just threw on this Legend of Zelda shirt, and I remember I bought this thing. Or no. this is I fucked up. I was thinking of something else. On the way up, I spilled shit on my. I don't know if like I got food or if I don't know if my shirt was fucking whatever it was. We had to stop we fucking made a pit stop in Morgantown at the mall to grab the dude driving needed to grab something. I went in and just I went into like Spencer's or something and grabbed this fucking Legend of Zelda shirt and put it on. There was something that happened. That part I don't remember exactly why. This shirt was brand fucking
But you
new.
needed a shirt.
I needed a shirt. Yeah. So now this shirt being a constant reminder of this day. I go to the Wine and Jazz Festival. I get a peace sign henna tattoo on the side of my forehead. So I got a peace sign fucking tattoo on my forehead. Shit-faced. Didn't eat anything. Started drinking wine immediately. Fucking hammered. And I black out completely. Completely black the fuck out. There's people posting. I didn't have Instagram back then, dude, but I don't think Instagram no, Instagram was around. It was around at this point. Instagram was new. It was like 2012, 2013 or something like that. But there was somebody that posted like they were trying to do something. There was this guy walking around, like there was people posting about me about this guy with this peace sign tattoo on his forehead just being fucking belligerent. I didn't know. I didn't even I was just must have been causing a fucking scene a little bit. And there was fucking they had porta johns there, you know, for people to go to the bathroom. Well, there was a line for them. And old drunken nomad. I don't remember. See, now I remember none of this. I wake up with a citation from the Morgantown PD in my fucking pocket. And I'm like, what the fuck happened here? I had to get explained that I had a little conversation with the police. Well, I walk to the side to the end of the line of porta johns and just whip out my dick and start taking a piss. And I literally do this within about 6 feet of like 3 cops. So, and I know this from people that ended up being that I know that were there and saw this go down. So the 3 cops literally like they like look at each other and they like, okay, just walk over and they wait for me to turn around and I like turn around. I'm just like zipping my pants up. I'm like, what's up? This fucking, you know, and they were like, you know, you need to come with us. So I go to the cop car, a couple more, you know, they like to roll deep sometimes. A few more, I guess, showed up. And luckily I didn't have to be put in handcuffs. And that was a side story. There's a side story with that I won't mention on here, but I didn't have to get cuffed up or anything. But apparently I slid off of the cop car like 4 times, and me not being a little guy is why I think the other ones came over. And I don't know how the fuck, I don't remember seeing nothing. I remember not a thing seeing the cops. I don't remember pissing beside the urinals. I don't remember none of this shit. All I know is I have a citation in my fucking pocket for indecent exposure, and I got to be at the fucking courthouse on fucking whatever date it was. And I'm like, I didn't have to go to jail or nothing. I woke up in my bed with a citation. I knew nothing. I did not fucking have no motor behind the wheel and kept falling over. I don't know if people just, if they felt that bad, because I was just a fucking mess. I don't know how the fuck I didn't wind up in Doddridge County again, but we, anyway, every time I have this Zelda shirt, that was the last time. I was 29 years old and I was like, I got to stop doing stupid shit like this. And that was the last time I've been in any type of trouble. And I really wasn't in any trouble. I just had to pay a fucking fine. It was, you know, had to pay a fine to the fucking court. And they said, what were you thinking? And I was like, well, you know, I got kind of fucking hammered. I had to wait that day. I went back and I delivered, I think, no, I went there after, no, I went back and did drop boxes. I remember my hearing was at like 2 p.m. And I was like, fuck, man, I hope this doesn't last too long because I had to be at work at 4 to drop boxes.
Jesus.
And that was the Legend of Zelda shirt. And that was one of the many mishaps of the Nomad delivery guy from the early age. I got to dig deep, man. I've told so many on here. And really, I try to say stuff like that could have been. I've had people say, like, you're lucky that wasn't at like a kid's little league baseball game or something. You'd have been a sex offender. And I was like, well, motherfucker, I'm not going to get blackout fucking belligerent drunk at a kid's little league baseball game in the first fucking place. You had to be 20. You had to be 21 or over to get into this thing. So anyways, so I've heard that a lot from then to now. And I'm like, yeah, I get what you're fucking saying, but there's a time and a place if you catch my drift. And even at that point, I wasn't going to be drinking fucking 6 or 7, 8 bottles of wine, however many I had, on an empty stomach on a mission, watching kids play the fucking T-ball. You know what I mean?
No.
So yes, it wasn't. I just took a piss by some urinals. I wasn't flashing my shit at nobody, but I skipped. I didn't want to wait in line. Apparently,
you mean you didn't whip it out? You mean you didn't whip it out and just start doing the helicopter?
I'm surprised if I'd have turned around and pissed on his cop shoes. I don't know. Maybe then I would have got arrested.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I think they put me up on a car once when I fell the first time. I think when I fell like the third time, that's when they slammed me. My buddy said he's like the one time they fucking slammed you. I was like, yeah, been there, done that.
Don't remember.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Jesus.
All right,
I think how many times have I said I can't believe I just told that story on here? Yep. There's another one.
Let's get into the question of the week, huh? This one's been marinating for a little bit on the socials. All right, guys. This one is given to us from Patreon subscriber, past guest, Fernando Loaiza. Fernando comes up with the question of the week, and that is, if you could take your lunch break with anyone and never speak or see them again, who would it be? What would you talk about? Let's head over to Twitter. We got a response from Twitter. Jesse, the delivery guy, says, my loader. I'd give him a tape gun tutorial. I mean, let's be honest. I think a lot of them aren't taping boxes anymore. There's probably a select few that still are, the old school ones. But nowadays, I'm finding so many boxes open in my truck.
Dude, I mean, they can't even use a tape gun to put a foot of a sex doll back in a fucking. I mean, where's the fucking integrity here, dude? I know it's everywhere. It's a fucking epidemic or a pandemic, if you will. God,
go on.
Insert the info bar. It'll probably be on this fucking episode now. Anyways,
we mentioned it. Shit. Next one. Over here to Instagram now. We got a few. This one's from RCJ65 Imagery, says, no one. Because if I knew I would never see nor speak with them again, I wouldn't waste a moment of my time with them in the first place. I want to converse with someone who will inspire me, motivate me, and keep being a part of my life.
Ooh. Well said.
That's deep, bud.
Well said.
Absolutely. This one here is from Surstang67, says, the guy who invented non-alcoholic beer. I could spend the whole time telling him how terrible he is for screwing up one of mankind's greatest creations.
Nice.
Next one here is from Rickstar. Rickstar, the DHL driver, says, a toxic uncle of mine who last time insulted my line of work and said, I'm wasting my life away. While in the meantime, he doesn't work and just lives off his inheritance fund. The last thing I would say to him is,
fuck
off and worry about yourself. Side note, he lives on my route, so it's possible.
Ooh.
Next one here is from past guest, also Patreon subscriber, Fitzy. Fitzy says, One last lunch with any of my older homie drivers who have passed away. Great guys. I miss them every day. Let's all remember to build up the youngsters.
Well
Absolutely.
said, Fitz. I like, yeah, man. So true.
Last but not least, this one comes from Old Bald Bearded Bastard. I don't know why I gotta say it like that every time I fucking announce his name, but I do. Old Bald Bearded Bastard says, our building manager. It would only be a minute lunch, and I'd be yelling, "Bye, Felicia," as I'm driving away.
Yeah, I know. He's told me a little bit of insight on that before the old Instagram got hacked. And
Ayo.
yeah, I'm sure that would be a minute. I'm surprised you would make it. You got to make it a minute, I guess, to make it official. But yeah, I'm not shocked by that one. And there was no responses on Facebook for that one.
Yeah, it's a good question in depth.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's definitely a little bit harder for people to.
Yeah, it's harder to answer that. Yeah, it is, because then you get.
It's not
you
an
really
easy
start
one.
to
Like,
think.
what do you take for lunch?
That's true, dude.
But
And then yeah,
it's a good question, though.
It is a good question. That was a good one.
Absolutely. Well, Luke, do we have anything else today, buddy?
Here's the 101, brother.
There's the 101. Word. All right, everybody, listen. Thank you so much. If you're still here listening, thank you so much. Continue delivering greatness, guys, all right? Don't forget your most important stop. We will see you guys next week.
Later, everybody.